Hello everyone, welcome to our latest spoiler. Jenny feels like someone is assigning her to a super boring Her sole rebellion was stealing flowers and family photos amid luggage moving a clever flower thief. This winter arrived earlier, bringing cold air and feelings of helplessness and despair, like a freezing marathon. Jenny sat by the fireplace, hands nearly frozen. Her grandfather advised playing piano to warm up. She turned and played bum music. Warms indeed. Her music style is like her inner island of solitude in these turbulent times. Truly a piano super. Unable to hold back her thoughts, she could only get lost in the music as Werner arrived, feeling like she was in a musical dream. See what a music enthusiast. Werner, introducing himself in the small space, kicked off the awkward self-promotion convention. While Jenny silently rolled her. After apologizing, Werner removed his hat, asked Jenny to lead the way. Jenny did so reluctantly, thinking, what a cheeky newbie. She unwillingly took Werner to her parents' old room, while his compliments felt as reliable as a weather forecast. See totally off. Jenny's back looked as cold as ice, while Werner kept his gentleman demeanor, totally looking like the male lead in a historical drama. He'd be the kitchen overlord when they got home, while Jenny secretly worried she might develop late return anxiety. What a bizarre cycle. This little door led to his own room, while Grandpa cheered about not needing to leave the door open for enemies. Jenny silently shook her head, rolling her eyes. After a while, her inner balance started to awaken, and Jenny thought, maybe it's time to grade her inner self. She collected rations as usual, with the French army as an all-powerful butler and the public queuing around the canteen. What a farce. After grabbing her food, her bike mysteriously vanished, as if she was in a suspense movie. Jenny could only head home helplessly. Little did she know this long walk would turn into a journey of trials. Her grandfather could only watch her with concern, listening to the sounds outside, feeling like they were waiting for a red carpet show. Jenny quickly sat by the fireplace, waiting for Werner's greeting, thinking to herself how spectacular it would need to be to break the silence. Werner noticed her reaction and stepped into the living room. The opening felt like a competition. After Werner shared his heartfelt words, he hurried back to his room. Jenny and her grandfather shared their loss in a quiet understanding, feeling like they were in a group therapy session. War felt like an indiscriminate comedy, bringing pain and death. Jenny's heart kept questioning, what on earth is this script? Negative emotions flooded her thoughts. It felt like an endless Ventilder. Her mood was at an all-time low, feeling like a ghost theater with its gloominess. Negative feelings surged like the tide, and Jenny thought this was a true human tragedy. Between the invaders and the invaded, neither escapes the spiral of war. Jenny lately had to tiptoe like a high-end walker to her classes. Her old and new injurers fought for dominance, and she couldn't help but think, am I in a marathon of pain? When Werner happened to drive by, the knight in shining armor didn't miss the chance to offer her a lift. But when Werner opened the door, Jenny brushed past him like a passerby, signaling a sturdy rejection of this friendly gesture. Each step was like treading on blades, unable to bridge ethnic hatred. Werner waved politely and drove off reluctantly. Just then, she ran into her cousin on the street to talk about the plot twist. Her cousin pressed down on her, and Jenny thought to herself, he definitely has a bad boy vibe. Jenny quickly distanced herself from him, thinking the comparison between people was dull, eagerly anticipating Werner's arrival. With the night arriving, she looked forward to Werner's usual goodnight, but tonight he seemed super strange, like a game of cat and mouse. She returned to her room feeling dejected, thinking, has her emotional saga come to an end today? Just then, Werner came downstairs asking to share the warmth of the fireplace. It felt like the rhythm of courting. Seeing that the grandfather and granddaughter didn't respond, the atmosphere turned lighter, creating an unspoken meet cute. Werner thought about his home in Germany, while Jenny stole a glance at him, their eyes connecting like two hearts colliding. Yet she understood deep down that Werner's love for literature wasn't just small talk, but a hidden emotion. Her previous playing had left a deep impression on Werner, but now she didn't want to share, as if it were a musical secret meeting. Subtitles. Unexpectedly, she actually came across her soulmate, and Werner suddenly started to recount his own story. What an old-school sentiment. Werner's words made Jenny realize that her heart was also swept by war, with hatred starting to loosen. See, she could only ponder in silence. Personal feelings seemed trivial in the face of national hatred. Jenny felt quietly helpless, truly upset. Passing by the neighbor, Werner stopped like a superhero, leaving Jenny awestruck. This simple act made her wonder, can such a kind-hearted Werner really be equated with her enemy? Her curiosity for Werner intensified, so she sought Pierre, the neighbor boy, to recall Werner's every word. When night fell, Jenny habitually looked at the door, hoping Werner would return soon. Her heart seemed to belong to him. Whenever Werner arrived, Jenny felt her heart dance like the waves in the sea crashing rhythmically. Werner's goodnight felt like a gentle sea breeze, soft yet deep, causing Jenny's heart to swell, unable to calm down for a long time. Werner warmed himself by the fireplace, feeling blissful in his cozy little corner, but the invisible chasm between them loomed ever larger. This chasm felt like an intangible barrier created by a war, and Jenny silently thought that as mere spectators, they could only share occasional glances. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.